We have a short season. It's almost a quarter of the way already, and I felt there was a change need to be made, and that's when I made my final decision.
Well, that escalated quickly. What's going on, guys? Rob Pizzo back with your North Division Roundup week number 6. And every week we take a look at the standings. And when you do so this week, you'll see that the Habs are in a bit of a free fall. They lost to the Leafs this week and then twice to the Ottawa Senators. And, well, changes were made. Claude Julien and Kirk Muller got their walking papers. Dominic Ducharme has been named the interim head coach. Okay, let's break this down. People who like this move will say, yeah, the Habs were playing terrible hockey as of late. They've lost 3 of 4 this season to the Ottawa Senators. And just watching their effort, and particularly watching their special teams over the last week, made this move super obvious. But then there's the other camp, and they're saying, hold on a second. This team is fresh off a surprising win in last year's playoffs. They were 9-5-4 and still in a playoff spot, and they were one of the early surprises to the NHL season. Not to mention, why did Bergevin wait until after their 6-day break to pull the trigger? Okay, so which camp am I in? Neither. I'm right down the middle. Yes, when I saw the move, I thought, this is a little bit early. But then I remembered we're in a 56-game season. If you're going to pull the chute, you've got to do it earlier than you would in an 82-game season. And we also can't forget, the Habs made a lot of moves in the offseason. And by making moves, I mean they spent a lot of money. And when you spend all that money, it comes with expectations that just weren't being met. Okay, I want to add one more thing. GM Marc Bergevin did say he's not going to conduct any coaching interviews during the season, and he did add that it is Dominic Ducharme's job to lose. So basically, he's got a 38-game job interview. Okay, another interesting storyline this week, injured goaltenders. Right before the Leafs and Flames were going to play each other on Monday night, we found out both Jacob Markstrom and Frederik Andersen were out, and there were no timetables for their returns. So, it would be David Rittich versus Michael Hutchinson for 2 straight games. Rittich responded by stopping 71 of 73 shots, posted a shutout, and the Flames took 3 of a possible 4 points. Now, he did struggle in his next start. More on that in a second. Hutchinson wasn't as busy, but he allowed only 4 goals over 2 games. Okay, I know I've spent a lot of time on these videos talking about Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews, but let's be honest. Can you blame me? Even if you are in that weird camp of people who are sick of hearing about these two, you still have to marvel at what they did on Saturday night under the bright lights of Hockey Night in Canada. First, Matthews, for the second straight game by the way, picked up 2 goals and 2 assists and kept that crazy will he score 50 goals discussion alive. Also, Twitter basically gave him the Hart Trophy. Then McDavid said, hold my beer.
To get the puck out of the zone, Hannafin stripped to the puck. Here's Connor McDavid driving in. McDavid looking, shooting, scoring!
Okay, rewind that for just a second because I've heard of no-look passes, but no-look shots?
Connor McDavid!
Okay, couple things before we go. After the Flames got blown out by the Oilers, Matthew Tkachuk said this.
That sucked. Let's call a spade here. Like that was probably one of the toughest moments since I've been here.
They responded well with a shutout win over Toronto, but then lost to the Leafs in OT and got hammered by the Sens 6-1 in a game where Rittich got yanked after allowing 4 goals on 20 shots. And as we all know, the Ottawa Senators are in full-blown rebuild mode. And when you're in that rebuild mode, you look to your youth. In an 8-day stretch, they had 9 straight goals scored by players 22 years of age or younger. All right, take a look at the weekend. 3 games on Saturday. The Flames are in Ottawa. We've got another edition of Matthews versus McDavid, this time in Edmonton. And the Habs are taking on the Jets. Enjoy the games. We'll talk to you next week.